What's up, guys? Time to show off a new build. We have a new Anglerfish, new style, kind of skeletonized Anglerfish with your number markers going around there. This has been, this is done up in brass, enamel painted, and baked. So you got some nice coloration in there as it fades kind of to black around the outside. And then lightly sanded to re-expose those numbers around there. And a brass border all around the dial itself. Got a set of black hands in there. This is in a brushed case. You have a matte gold PVD Atlas bezel with a yachtmaster black diver style insert with your raised indices. Nice little reflection on them. Sitting there. Thought there was something on there. Apparently there's not. Milled and BVW caseback. Normally I'd put an anchor back there, but I'm all out of anchors, so I thought we'll just do one of those back there. This is on a 22 to 20 millimeter tapered HD strap, done up in black, and it has this brown stitching, which I thought went perfectly with that gold PVD and the brass. Double keeper on there, one attached, one free floating. And then you have a 20 millimeter black PVD pre-V buckle with a little BVW on there. And that is the build. Bezel on this is nice and tight. You can move it. It's not as tight as the other ones, but it's not going to move unless you want it to move. So non-click style tension ring bezel. Automatic mechanical. You've got a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, it's moving and keeping the time. Before you put it on, before you set your time, make sure you wind it up just a little bit, and how you do that is you back the crown off the threads. So you hear it and feel it clicking. You'll be off the crown tube. You'll have a little bit of play there. At that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you, or clockwise as you're looking at it from the side. Counterclockwise does not wind it, but it is a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and wind it up. 4 or 5 seconds of that mixed with your rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. And if you do it for another 4 or 5 seconds, you will max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. When you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the 1 and only click, and you can now set your time. Does not have a hacking movement, so that second hand's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got play in the crown. It's because you have a wobble crown, and that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not going to put any adverse pressures on keyless works or the movement. I'm sorry, yeah, or the movement. Alexa, what time is it? 4:18 p.m. which is about there. Push this over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. And that is the Anglerfish build. As with every build, you're going to get complementing beads. This is going to come in an Anglerfish. We almost were able to match it up completely perfect. The tail on it's a little bit different. I'm not sure where my dial guy got that imagery, but he did not send it my way, so I just took that and we found the closest thing possible, which it's like 95%. I just don't see these little things on the back. I guess they could be arguably there, but smaller. I guess they're just a little bit more pronounced on the box. But slider box with an Atlas pillow inside. You're also going to get a few things. You're going to get watch cleaner that will keep everything glass and metal perfectly clean, which is everything here in the center, as well as a microfiber. You'll also get some leather conditioner, though you probably won't need it for this watch or this band. If you apply it on the front and back of the band itself, it will loosen it up. So you might want to use it on some of your other watches. Typically, I'd say, you put it on the front and the back, but putting it on the back alone is what's making contact with your wrist. So that will actually aid in a little bit of comfort there. So make sure you do it on the back as well. And then lastly, you're going to get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon. It's just repackaged. It's like a poly watch, and it cost me a lot less to just repackage them. It is for your domed acrylic glass, and you can scratch it, but if you do, you'll put a tiny bit of this on it, and you'll buff it out with your additional microfiber. If the scratch is up and down, just do little hard circles, push on it a little bit, generate some heat, filling up that scratch, and just buff on it for about 30 seconds and then polish it off. And it should be back to perfect. If it's not, wait a little bit, let that solidify, and then revisit it again. But that's what that's for. And that's it. That's the build. It's going to be available at 8 o'clock tonight here in 3.5 hours. So if it's going to you, congrats. I hope you love it. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe. So I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.